because people have been doing it all the time, so it can be done.
Okay.
And let's see, I need to go to student view, and you go to start assignment, and see how you can upload a file and then add another file.
So
So,
I did do an initial one where I submitted two drawings to you,
yeah.
and then I went back to add another one, and it would only let me do the one, like, and it erased the two that I
Oh,
already
it
submitted.
doesn't erase them. It's so weird. Uh,
Oh, okay.
I have them all.
So you have all three of mine? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So when they come in like that, I don't know why. They used to even have one that was like the Dropbox that you could just drop everything into and you could see everything.
Okay.
Now they've made it, I don't know why they make it so you can't see your other ones, but
Okay.
I do.
All right.
So,
I wasn't sure because, like, one of my other classes, I submitted something, but I wanted two documents in it, and so I submitted it in the comments.
yeah, yeah. And so I just don't get, I mean, they've actually made it worse in the last couple of years.
That's
Uh,
progress.
Yeah, sort of like my Android 12 update that I just got done. That is like, ah. So yeah, so first of all, when you do it, you can do add another file, and when you
Mhm.
submit your assignment, you may not be able to see your last ones prior, but I do.
Okay, perfect.
I see a
That's
ton
all
of
I
them.
really care about.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show Alana had a question. Said, okay, she did, and this is Alana's file.
Mhm.
And so I did a little cleanup on it. But so she asked if I could do a little demo on, okay, I got my model. What do I do now? So there are a few things. The first one, we'll notice that there's these other surfaces, and I got myself into 3D modeling. So I get these extra things to show up. And I can extrude a face. Enter. And if I want to make it go up and in a little bit, I'll go like minus zero point 0.5. And this is in feet with no taper. There it goes. So you can do all sorts of cool things like that. If she wanted to, if Alana wanted to do a bunch of extra work, can do that. I also added this cool support in the middle, this central support, so you have something to lock these stairs onto. So that would be an optional cool thing. And to do that, I basically drew a circle on the bottom and I did a press pull of that circle. And then I did the same thing here. I added some little posts. And then check this out. Check how I did this. It's called a 3D polyline. So I'm going to rotate my view so I can see it. That's my shift and the wheel. And I can make a 3D polyline from center to center to center. I think I'm on 3D polyline. Yep. I must not have center. Oh, I've got center chosen. I don't know why it's not finding the center of these. In any case, as I go around, I can make this cool 3D polyline, and there it is. And then I can make any kind of a little circle on the end of it, any size I want. And maybe I'll make it a diameter of 0.06. And then I can do something called sweep. There was extrude, there's sweep. And take that circle and sweep it along there. Oop. Right again. Sometimes you have to get it out of one view and into another. There we go. So now I can sweep that circle. Enter. Well, and there it is. I've got a rail. So that's the thing to do. Those are some cool things. So let's see. Alicia goes, do I make all 5 of yours 3D? No. That will be for project 2. So if you did the mechanical ones, you want them all 2D. And just go ahead and put them in as a PDF and submit them and submit the files. But the stair one, that was the goal. Was to make a 3D staircase. So now let's look and see what it ought to look like. It ought to look like something sort of like this. And so to get this, I brought in a bunch of layers from my my resource file, and I brought in one called fractional, a dim style called fractional, so that if I want to put a dimension down, let's say from there to there, I can bring it across. Then I can go back to the end and put my foot symbol in. What is it telling me here? There we go. I clicked on something wrong there to get that one. Something's moved around on me a little bit. Oh. Okay, you don't have to worry about those. So you can put these extra ones in if you feel like it. Okay. And then I also put a little thing in here about the landing. Now, how did I get those in there? To get one in, you go to this little layout tab. And since it's 3D, I'm going to take a base view from model space. And there it is. Select. Nope, those all look okay. Try that again. I don't need to do the select. Bank. Click the OK button. Put my views in. Enter. Isn't that cool? And I got something weird going on here. I did something bizarre to my thing. But let's click on it and edit the view and say I just want visible lines. That looks better. Now it's looking correct. So that's how you put them in there. And if I want to make this one bigger, I click on it, edit the view, and I can say, well, I want it to be bigger. I'll make it 1 equals 2. That's a little too big for this sheet. Go. That's what you should do with the staircase. The important dimensions that you want are the height of each step, the height to this head clearance, the diameter of the stairs, the angle of each step, and this is a cool one. This is arc angle. Arc length. Sorry. It can be hard to get sometimes. That one did too much. I got it on this one. It might not want to do it twice for me. There we go. I can just spin it back around. There. I don't know why that won't move where I want it to. There we go. Got it. It only took me forever. But it's still not going the right thing. Well, I'll have to play with that. It's going the wrong direction, I think. But you can get that. You can get basically the arc length if you want. Should be able to get it easier than what that's going there. I might have to actually draw an arc in there for it to pick up on. Because it's wanting to pick up on the whole thing. Okay, oh, let's see if it'll do it over here. No, won't pull it up there. Okay, so that's what goes on this one. Front view, a top view, and a 3D view. And that's all cool stuff. All right, so I'm going to save that. Any other questions or need demonstrations of what to do? I think I demonstrated how to put everything together in one PDF, but let me do that again. So, for example, on this one, I'll print a single sheet to PDF. It's B size. I better check out my, that all looks okay. It's going to be okay. I'm going to do the layout, ACAD, maybe make it maximum. Who knows? Preview that thing, and there it goes. Now, there's a few things. This really should be black and white. So let me go back and instead of ACAD CTB, do a grayscale. See what that looks like. Now, this happens sometimes where this won't show up if it's rendering. It won't show up properly. So I can click on that, edit the view, and take it to visible lines. There we go. Now when I do my print, PDF, grayscale, I'll make it maximum preview. There. That's how it should look. Unless you're being asked to render. And we're not asking for that yet. You'll be given an opportunity to do a rendering later on. And some people are doing rendering because they already know a different program that renders really nicely. AutoCAD doesn't render great. It's okay. There we go. So we're going to go with that. And I'll put this in my week 11. Oh, this is going to make me log in and everything. Oh, I'm already logged in. What do you know? Nope, here we go. you would think that if we managed to get onto this computer, they'd figure out that we were allowed on this program that's on this computer. Yep. So I've got that one. Let me go find some others that I can open up. This is well worth going over so you really know how to do these. Let's see if I have any PDFs in here. I might have to plot some. There's one. Okay, so now I at least have 2 of them on here. And if you're in Adobe, I'm in Adobe Acrobat Pro. This panel on the right comes up and I can combine files. If I've got all the ones open, I can either just go and look for files, or I can say, hey, add all of my open files together and it will list them. Then I can add more, and I can move them so I can change the order, and then I can combine that. I don't think I can rotate it yet. I think I have to rotate it later. There we are. Here I am in my combined one. And if I now rotate this, let's see. If this, there it goes, rotate. Now they're all in the right order and the right orientation, and I can save it as combined files for week 11. Isn't that cool? Okay. So there we go. So that's really it. This is the end of week 2, where you've had chance to just draw things and I've demoed. And if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think I've answered all of the questions that I know of so far. All right, then I'm going to stop the recording.